So crank it up loud. Let the story unfold. We're the masters of smash. Be brave and be bold. In the heart of the battle, we'll rise from the ground. With every beat thumping in a warrior sound.
Welcome.
I don't know why I was muted again. It did it again. This is a new thing. All right. Sorry, everybody. Hello and welcome to the Smash Masters podcast, where we talk about collision repair, PDR, everything in between. I'm Stefan Eschi. That's Nick Priest. Welcome to episode 82. We have a great show for you tonight.
Episode 82, all the way down. This is going to be the last episode of the year, right?
The last one of the year. Yep.
We didn't go up to 82.
We didn't go live every week, but we hit most of them.
We hit most of them. We hit most of them.
Alex,
what's up?
I have to tell you, Alex, you were not first.
Not first.
Kate Tadone was.
What's up, Alex? Other Alex Harkin, how you doing, buddy?
Good to see everybody. Man, it's cold. It's cold.
You know, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, it was 70 degrees. It's now I think 20.
I got to know.
It's 33 right now.
Rob, okay. So
I don't know
it's a bit of a difference. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
Robbie sent me a message yesterday actually telling me I should come and visit because it was 70 something degrees, but he said the same thing. He's like, I don't know about tomorrow though.
Right. Yeah. What's up, Dad?
No, it is what it is, man. It is really cold here. I mean, today was a little bit warmer, but it was cold over the weekend. You know how Kiko asked for weekly wins on their social media? My weekly win was my Sunday appointment had a heated garage, and not just a little heated. It was heat. I was sweating.
Right.
It was nice. I wish all my customers could have heated garages in the winter.
I have like a propane heater that I carry if I need to. Problem is, I leave it in the truck because I don't know what the temperature is going to be, and it could be any temperature. I mean, you got to carry shorts and a jacket, like a whole 4-season wardrobe, because you never really know. And it could be cold in the morning, but like the next day or two, it'll be 65 or 70 by lunchtime. It's just crazy.
What kind of propane heater are you using?
It's a buddy heater, 2-brick buddy heater propane heater.
Oh, like so one of the ones that just glows, like it sits on top.
I stick it by my feet, and I hope I don't catch them on fire.
I have one of those. I just bought it. I haven't used it yet. I've been using the blower. Yeah, you need to plug it into power. But it's that thing, man. When it's like 20 degrees out, you need that. But if it's windy and 20 degrees, you ain't even feeling it.
Right. You have to get real close to it. And here's a tip: if you start smelling stuff, you're probably on fire and need to back up.
That's what I'm always worried about.
That, it's pretty good.
That's what I'm always worried about.
Yeah. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. So anyway, last show of the year, we had to bring out somebody big, somebody we really wanted to have on. Not to talk about any of our old ones. But you know what? I'm skipping a part. I'm skipping something that I wanted to talk about. Last show of the year.
Right.
I wanted to thank everybody out there who's supporting this show. I just wanted to thank you all. I mean, we're 82 episodes in. Nick and I started this podcast with every intention to make it real. Like, we didn't start at half, no half measures here. But man, I wasn't sure we'd still be around by this point, so this is so cool.
I mean, it's really the biggest this show has ever been right now. It's the biggest, and met so many cool people along the way. I mean, that we probably wouldn't have ran into had it not been for this show.
I like what Thad Sr. said. He said, we met friends.
Right.
We met so many new friends through the show.
Right.
And gained new friends. And Yeah, I mean, I just want and not only the
Let's go,
supporters, but
Eldar.
I mean, I want to list some people, and if you're not listed, believe me, we still really thank you. But Alex at Mo Clamp, Dent Slayer, Black Magic PDR Tips, Kiko, Cam Auto, Hudson Tansy at Dent Gents, Dent Vision Tools, Anson PDR, Metal Medic, all really supported us so far. Danny Hacker, Michael Price, and Thad Tree Sr. out there killing it, buying all sorts of merch from us. I had to say thank you. Mike Toledo, Matt Ebert, Crash Champions, the crew from Caliber. We were in touch with a whole bunch of them.
Sure were.
They put a lot of work into getting on our show.
That show, yeah, that took a long time to get that show up too. I can remember that. How long did it take to get that show up? It was like 2 months, wasn't it?
More. It was like 6 months. I mean,
it was a little 6 months.
There was a little leeway because they dropped it for a minute, but then they came back. I didn't have to remind them, and they sent a message. We are still interested, and then we had meetings with their PR. They wanted to know what questions we were going to ask. You know, we did this whole vetting thing. Like we felt official for a minute.
Yeah, it was getting emails and stuff from people.
It was cool.
Fun. It was
and the last few I have here, I mean, Gene Fetty, Dent Repair Now. Actually, that was my last one. So yeah, thank you all very much. It's been an overwhelming sport. Let's do it all again. 2026. Let's keep going.
We're gonna do it. Hopefully, better things. I would say. I hope everybody's got some really cool stuff lined up for 2026.
It's only gonna get better. I'm gonna play a little video here.
And with that, the 2025 season comes to an end. Good night.
Tell me all the ways to stay away.
I wanted it to be longer, but
yeah, that's still cool.
It's
like that video with the tough built system that the Willies were showing. That I feel like we was just there.
I know. And we're gonna be there in a month.
Yeah, and in 1 month it'll be a year since we was there. That's crazy. That's crazy.
1 month. And we are planning to do a lot of those videos where we go around to the booths at MTE. So keep a lookout for those on the YouTube. We will be hard at work at MTE for you people who cannot go yourselves.
Right.
Okay. So back to the show tonight. We wanted to have an iconic guest on. I'm going to start by playing one of her videos or two.
When I don't know something, I don't care if I look stupid. I don't care if I sound dumb. I will ask for help if I need it. And if I need to do it a billion times, then I'll do it a billion times till I get it. That's just how I am.
'Cause life is good, and it keeps getting better. When I know it made the weather good, and it keeps getting.
When I don't know something.
That is just a great thing to share. I mean, without further ado, let's bring out Cassandra. How do you say your last name?
Thibeault.
Cassandra Thibeault.
Nice.
She is doing
I'm on Smash Masters. I've made it in life.
Oh, we appreciate you coming on for sure.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. And I've been a fan since you guys started. So this is very unreal to me.
Awesome. Well, it's unreal for us because, I mean, we've been watching your videos online. You post pretty much every day.
It's really just become part of my daily routine. And people will message me if I don't. And they go, "Are you okay?" And so I'm like, shit, this is really part of my identity now.
Kind of have to do it, huh?
You set it up and you're killing it. People are enjoying it. So yeah, you've created a void that you now have to fill. So that's great.
I'll take a minute and read Eldar's comment. He says, "So cool seeing you here. Represent our technician community the right way and show the world girls can do this at a high level."
Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah,
you can do more than get your foot in the door. We already have our foot in the door, and we can get to high levels if you want. You're gonna get beat up, but if you're into that sort of thing, and you can show up every day, like, you're gonna really enjoy it. And
not just the women that get beat up.
That
too. No, anybody who starts in this trade, it's tough.
It's a tough trade to get in, for sure.
It's a normal part of it, though. And when it was put to me like this is part of the job, I was like, okay, getting beat up is part of this job, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
No, there's certainly some abuse involved.
Yeah. Before getting beat up on the job, trying to get in here and make it in the body shop world, how did you get started in here?
Well, up until about 25, I truly believed that I would become well known for my fashion designs. So I thought I was going to be a fashion designer.
Okay.
I still can't fully explain the bridge from that to a body tech, but it happened. And so I worked in retail management. I was a commercial solar installer. I worked in an office as a bill collector. I've done a lot of different things, but I kept going back to auto body, and I was like, oh, I really miss prepping or priming. So I ended up kind of doing a lot of those jobs, buffing, parts, teardowns, everything besides being a technician, just because I wasn't ready and the opportunity wasn't there at that time.
So can I ask, I happen to know that you went to a trade school. Is this before or after trade school?
So I went to Lincoln Tech in 2017, and I actually dropped out. If you are in school, please don't drop out. Please don't drop. But it was how I got my first job at an auction, prepping and priming, which I really enjoyed, and it kind of got me started.
Okay, so that's how you initially broke into it, was through a little schooling and everything. Okay. Actually, I think I know the auction you're talking about. Not too far from the school, right?
Yep.
Okay, so then you ended up getting some jobs. You said prepping. What other things did they have you doing when you were starting out?
It was really just a high volume of prepping for primer and then priming. So it was cool. I had a lot of, my skill set was really geared towards becoming a painter, but I always kind of wanted to be a body tech. I just didn't really know how to go about that. And I didn't really see any clear path or way, or I really didn't see any women doing it either. So I was just like, oh, there must be some kind of limitations that I just don't know about. And so I was just really determined to finding out what are those limitations? Why aren't women being technicians? And so that's kind of like, I got a little fixated on that. And I wasn't always graceful in my path. I was like, what's up? Like, hire me, like, let me do these things and so I was just kind of all over the place, but ultimately it got me here.
I believe in being a squeaky wheel like that. Being determined and persistent. If you bug somebody enough to let them know you want something, eventually they're going to think that you want it.
Absolutely.
I think that was the right thing to do. Did you feel pressure to become a painter?
I wouldn't say like a heavy pressure, but it was kind of like I felt like it was expected of me, and I didn't mind. Like, if the opportunity came, I was like ready. Like, okay, whether it's a body tech or a painter, like, I've done doing all this other stuff. Like, I've prepped, I've done everything. I've buffed, I've cleaned cars, and all the stuff that comes, around those jobs. So I had here when I started at my job at MAP, I bought a like small tool cart from Harbor Freight, and I just filled it with like basic tools, and I had a priming gun. So I was like kind of set up for either one. Like, I'm going to do something here.
Right.
And, so someone was leaving in the body shop, and I kind of went to my boss and was like, hey, I really would like to be a technician here if this person leaves. And he was like, okay. I will consider that. And then it kind of just went from there.
Right. You found what kind of you was looking for to fulfill that journey that you was looking for in fashion and other things. That's why you keep coming back to body work and stuff. You didn't get any of that fulfillment in doing that, even though you might enjoy like fashion and other stuff. It just didn't give you that extra that you were looking for. And there's a lot of people like that. I'm like that. That says Jill of all trades. I'm like that. I will do something, and then for whatever reason, just one day, all of it'll just kind of just go away. Like I'll have no interest in it no more. So that's the struggle for me even today in anything that I do. But it's cool to see that you kept going and doing what you do now.
Yeah,
Thanks.
for sure. A quick note. I'm having all these errors pop up. We're
I
no
was looking
longer
at them.
live on Instagram. I don't know why. And Facebook, it shut us off on the Smash Masters page. So we're no longer live on the Smash Masters page, but we are live on mine and Nick's. I don't know what's going on. There's nothing I can try and re-add the Smash Masters page, but I don't know why it's doing that. But anyway, it wouldn't be a Smash Masters show without some technical difficulties.
Yeah, they always pop up. Hey, I mean, it used to be my camera would quit 30 minutes into a show and I would have to like reset it back up. It was wild.
That was a little bit annoying, I do have to say. It says we're back up on Facebook.
Yep, it's back up on Facebook now. Instagram, It's still not.
Yeah, I'm okay with Instagram.
Yeah,
that's fine. I can stay off. Anyway, sorry, we'll get back to the show here. So
it's cool.
I'd like to know any specific struggles that you had. So I'll back up a little bit. When I first started watching you on the interwebs, the videos, I mean, you were clear, you were transparent, and you were like, I am learning. I am new.
Yes.
I don't do this stuff. I am learning from this guy, you know.
Please don't roast me. I'm doing my best.
And it was, I mean, it was good that you did that, because one, it showed honesty, and two, I mean, people are brutal on the internet, especially with body work. And if something doesn't look up to par, you know, these guys aren't even feeling it. You know, they'll just look at it and be like, that's not right. You know, so it's, I get it on my videos.
Yeah.
So it's good that you did that. I think that probably quelled some of it for you, but I'm sure you got some hate. But I want to know, during that time when you were learning, any specific struggle points that you hit? Something, something maybe you can share what helped you get past them, or anything that sticks out?
Almost 4 years doing this like on a daily basis. I'm still learning. I will always be learning, but
me too.
So I would say the big jobs are kind of like what I love the most, the structural jobs. So like doing the open heart surgeries and putting the car back together. That's really where my passion is, and like the puzzles and I don't know if I can do this, and then be like, yeah, I can. And then just making shit happen. Like, I love being on the frame machine. That's my passion. But I would say I struggle with small stuff just because when I started in the body shop, we were getting a lot of big hits. So that's what I was doing. But yeah, I struggle with like small dents. I struggle with just small stuff. So I'm kind of working on that right now.
Okay. So we're more in the lines of like repair work over replacement. Like the repair work is what's giving you a little bit of a
kind of, yeah, or just like little things, like just what comes to mind is like European cars. If I had to like punch holes in a freshly painted bumper for like sensors, I've only done that once, and that's still scary. Just little things like that where you don't have to do it frequently enough to really grasp it.
Yeah.
So that it's all like that little stuff.
You just reminded You just reminded me of something that when I was starting out, I was in a Toyota dealership body shop. So if somebody ordered their brand new Camry and they wanted the one that's on the lot, but they wanted a wing on it, it's like, send it to the body shop, put a wing on it. Now here I am on a brand new Camry with
God.
1 or 2 miles, drilling holes into the deck lid, hoping they're in the right spot.
No pressure.
Yeah.
I went through a phase of doing that too. That is not
There's
fun
no
at all.
marks on those.
Yeah.
They give you a template if you're lucky, if you're lucky.
Right.
But at least those bumper holes, they give you a nice mark on the back of the bumper, and the new tools to punch holes through them makes it super easy. So, but no, I get that. I get that. Struggling with the smaller stuff. There's less visually to take in with the smaller things. So it's more feeling, it's more experience. So I guess I get that. Personally, I struggled with mud work when I was starting out, and it even got to the point where I was so mad at myself. The guy, there's only 1 or 2 times when they allowed somebody else to finish something, and I went to the guy that was finishing, and I said, "What am I doing wrong?" And he looks at me, he goes, "I don't know."
Oh.
Come on.
And this is like the most helpful guy I'd had up to that point in my career too. So like I was like, "Oh no, I can't do this."
Oh my God.
That was a low point in my career. So that was my struggle. And it's just, I just never gave up, kept going. And eventually it's just, just clicked. If you ask me about how mud work works today, and like, I can tell you how I do it, but how that makes it work, I don't know if I can completely explain it. Pretty much I do this, I do that, I use this grit, and I cross sand, and it's straight.
Yeah, you have your method, and
I can't tell you
improving
why.
on it.
Just I do this, then it's straight. Anyway, so I feel like it's still a struggle. Like it's mud work is something of its own. It's an art.
Yeah, you still have to put full effort each time that you do it. It doesn't. While it does the process gets easier, you get in your mind the way that you want to map everything out gets easier, but you still have to put max effort into it to make it look like nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's yeah. And today I was working on a roof, so I had to put max effort while standing on a ladder.
Yeah.
But if it was easy, everyone would do it. So that's how I like to look at it.
Yeah, nothing like working on ladders, for sure.
Yeah. So video making. So how many followers are you up to on Instagram now?
On Instagram, I think I have 20 something thousand, and then recently my Facebook blew up to like 70 something thousand.
Wow. That's impressive. Very cool.
Thanks.
Did you put work into Facebook, or was it just kind of like your Instagram videos went there and it did its own thing?
I was kind of like hiding out on Instagram mainly for a while, and then I was like, I kind of wanted my friends and family to see what I was doing, and they were on Facebook, so I did the post on both thing, and I was like, all right, let's see how this goes, and it just kind of took off, I guess, on its own, and it's kind of neat.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It really is.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of what happened to me. I wasn't paying attention to Facebook at all. Posted to Instagram, and Facebook took off.
Yeah.
But I don't have 70,000 followers. That's pretty damn cool. What do you? So you told us what your goals were when you started the videos. But what? How did you go about? Starting. Like, what made you decide to start making videos? Did you do something before cars first?
I guess there was a bunch of reasons. I didn't see any women doing body work, and I felt like that would have been really helpful for me when I started. So that was something. I really wanted to be able to track my progress because, I don't know, just cool to be like, okay, today I suck, but like, what am I going to do in a year,
Yeah.
And so I wanted to see that. And then I also was having a great time. So I watch my reels because I like seeing myself happy. And I'm like, so when I'm down, I watch my reel and I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I didn't start doing like social media stuff until 2022. Prior to that, I thought that like digital cameras and stuff, like the high end filming cameras, like Canons and all the Sony, I thought that stuff was gone. I was like, why do they even still have these? And then I got to looking around. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, it shows how dumb I am with social media stuff. So, I mean, it's taken a lot for me to get to where I am right now. And so just kind of tracking along, hanging out with it. Yeah. Yeah. I've been focusing a lot on that lately. Getting the local market and stuff going, and it's been pretty good. 2024 was beginning of that for me, and about to close in a few months, close out another year of that, and it's been fun. It really has. It's got its struggles though. But man, it's been fun.
I believe it. Yeah. So I want to talk about haters. I know we touched on it a little bit. Do you get a lot of them?
To be honest, okay. So I was part of the main collision groups, and I would read the comments and I'm like, dude, I don't know if this social media thing's for me. Like these people are savages, Yep. And even like I would see perfect repairs and I'm like, I'm zooming in. I'm like, I don't see anything wrong with these. And I would show Al, I'm like, why is this guy getting roasted? And so I would kind of like monitor things and see, put my feelers out there. And, my page, like people are actually really nice. Like I know it's because I'm a chick and whatever, but like that's part of it. But people have been really kind and I really appreciate that.
That's amazing.
It is.
And I don't know, maybe it's because I'm open about my mental health and things like that. I try to be transparent. I'm a person,
Right.
I think that maybe helps. And I am learning. And 4 years, if you're a true body tech, you know that's really still new. You're still kind of getting your bearings.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot to my advantage for people being nice, but I don't take it for granted. And there is definitely haters like in real life or, online sometimes, but like, I don't know. I was one of those people that never really fit in anyway. So I'm just like, okay.
Me too.
Yeah. Everybody's got their own little unique way that they make videos and do stuff. But Gene asked, what's your best piece of advice for making content?
Good question.
I would say just show your personality.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say.
Just let it out there, huh?
Yeah. Like, I mean, you don't have to show everything. There's stuff
for
friends
sure.
and family, but like, I think it's kind of fun to put myself out there just because, I do have mental health. I have bipolar disorder, and I'm open about that. So like, to just simplify it, it's like half the month I feel amazing, and then half the month I feel just abnormally terrible. Just to simplify.
Right.
And so when I feel amazing, I like to just spread that, vibe and the kindness, and I bring the music, I bring my area, and I don't know where I was going with that, but
well, I can get that. I can get that feeling from your videos. I mean, that's why I played videos starting at the beginning of the show, is because I wanted people to get a sense of how you create. And the first one showed your honesty and also had great advice. If you don't know something, ask questions. It doesn't make you stupid. It actually makes you awesome. Because a lot of people don't. They don't ask questions because they want to show that they know how to do it all.
Right. We had Matt Boyette on a while back, and he was talking about people showing these glamour dents. He's like, they only want to show you the best of the best. They don't want to show you what the everyday looks like.
Yep.
And that's essentially what you're describing, is what the everyday looks like. I mean, it doesn't have to be crazy personal, but just to celebrate the wins, and I mean celebrate the losses too, because you're learning. We call them learning days.
Yep, not lost days, learning days.
Right.
I remember like DMing a couple of technicians I was friends with on Instagram and being like, "Hey, these are my quarter panel welds. Like, no one shows their welds. So what do yours look like? Like, are these shitty?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Dude, my welds look the same exact way yours look." I was like, "Okay," because no one shows that part. They show it grinded down, you know?
Right.
Because they look like people. They look like crap. Yeah, you won't see many auto body MIG welds posted. We're welding. I mean, MIG welding in general is not a pretty weld.
Yeah.
And we're welding the thinnest of thin, high strength steel. It doesn't always go to plan.
Yeah.
Things blow out. You got to fill that in. It looks ugly when we're
Yeah,
done
it's not
welding.
a beauty contest.
No, not at all. So when you see somebody posting one of their welds, like a seam, you know that that's like the best one of their career ever. Because they usually don't come out like that. Either that or they took way too much time prepping it, you know, to get a tight gap and, you know, all that stuff. So there've only been a few welds that I felt were pretty. And you got to grind it down and cover it up with mud anyway. So, you know, no one's ever going to see it. But so how's your welding? You feel confident as a welder?
I feel pretty good as a welder. I'm going to be getting some more training soon, which is cool. So I'm going to be getting some certifications.
Cool.
Yeah.
You know, which ones? From iCar, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Are you doing the steel sectioning?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Cool.
That's a good one. That you'll learn a lot doing that. Most of the iCar is like, but the steel sectioning, you learn some good stuff from that. And
there's some
some
old out of date stuff in iCar, but to be honest with you, if you just pay attention to what they're telling you, you can learn a lot of stuff from iCar. You really can.
100% agree.
I don't care what anybody else says. I mean, yeah, some of it's out of date, some of the talking points and all like the written stuff, but the hands-on stuff is pretty good. It's pretty
even
good.
The out of date stuff will teach you something.
It really will.
I just feel it's a little repetitive at times.
Sometimes it is.
That's my only complaint.
But it's for like it's for people that have 0 certifications and people who have 30 certifications at the same time, you know? So I get it, but
Yep, absolutely. You know, Stevie D. Stevie D says you're amazing at everything. Our friend Steven takes a trip up here every now and then. He should be up in this area. He'll be in Jersey at the
practice
Northeast Trade Show in a month or two. I don't know exactly when that is, but he takes a trip up here for then.
He's the bomb.com, the bee's knees. He came by our shop and we were like just out of the blue, and it was just awesome. That's all.
I remember him telling me, he's like, I think I'm going to go to her shop. I'm like, you should. Just go.
Yeah, it was cool. He's like, what's up? Can I come by? We're like, sure.
He's a good dude. He's a good dude.
Yeah,
That has a good question here. He wants to know if you and Al met at the body shop or before all this. We should say, so Al is your husband.
Yep.
He's an A-Tech. You guys work together. So now you can answer Thad's question.
So I was sanding body filler, and then he was sanding body filler. And then we looked across. No, I'm just kidding. That's not how it happened.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding. That's not how it happened.
That's great.
So it happened very naturally and organically. Obviously, he's my mentor, my biggest fan. Totally unexpected. Just my best friend, my soulmate. And obviously that's taboo to meet someone at work, but I mean, we're both adults and shit happens. And that's about it. We don't really separate.
I like what Alan said. Love at first dent.
Yeah, right.
That's good. I like that.
Yes. So it was just kind of cool because it was a case of when the student's ready, the teacher will appear. So it was cool that he was like, hey, you're a natural at this. And like, he helped me really escalate my skills quickly because I was like,
good.
you know, coming in early, staying late, building up my tools. So like he saw that I really wanted it. So that's why he started teaching me. And
Yeah.
It's obvious when you're a mentor in a shop, and it's so obvious.
Yeah,
when
it is.
somebody comes in, even when they know nothing, which you had done some schooling and a few other things, so you didn't know nothing. But even when they know nothing, it's obvious who's going to make it and who's not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking of that, I mean, Steven said that you two were sanding body filler and your eyes locked, and that's the end of that for there.
Steven's never sanded body filler in his life. That's great.
Anthony has a pretty good question for you.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for a young girl scared to enter a body shop, basically?
Okay. That's a great question, because that was me, and I was 25 when I started this. So I can only imagine being younger than that. But I was extremely fortunate to have good experiences in that regard. All of the shops I worked at were, I would say, professional in the sense that they didn't accept any discrimination due to gender or anything else. So I was very fortunate. I know that's not everyone's experience, but I would say just be open-minded, respect yourself, respect others, and I think you're going to end up around you're going to end up around the right group of people. There's going to be people that don't want to teach you stuff, and there's going to be people that are happy to take the time as long as you are respectful and you want to learn. So I would just say, don't count anybody out. You never know who you're going to learn from, and just be open-minded and kind of set your intention that people are going to be good to you. Because I was definitely scared, and I thought everyone would think something about me being a woman, but no one really cared about that. It was just me that cared about that. So just put that out of your mind and just be a technician.
I used to say the same thing about my Southern accent, and Stefan's like, no, it's not really that bad. And I used to be like that the whole way. I mean, just kind of, connecting those two together, kind of crazy, how little things like that can almost ruin your whole life over something small like that. Yeah. Don't be scared to ask questions.
100%. It's much rather you ask a question than make a mistake that we have to then fix.
Yeah, exactly.
It's bug me a million times a day. I don't care. I want you to learn. I mean, don't ask me the same question a million times a day. then we're gonna have a problem. But
But if you have the luxury of being around someone that even resembles a mentor, like Stefan's saying, just keep asking questions, because they're there. And one day they might not be there. So just take advantage of, that person's knowledge.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Nick.
I was just going to respond to this comment. He says, yes, definitely there. I know, but I was under the impression that I was going to get roasted constantly for it. And Steven says,
here I am over there going, dude, I wish I had your accent.
It's a cool accent.
It's good.
Yeah. Don't be scared to fail. Hey, comparison is the thief of joy. Just remember that to everybody out there. If you're having troubles trying to do something new, don't compare yourself to other people, because you don't know where those people started from to get to where they are. You can't you can't start at 100. You have to start at the beginning, and we all have our own individual roads, Yep,
absolutely. Thad wants your accent too.
Everyone wants your accent.
I do want to point out, so the guy who asked about the advice for a young girl scared to enter a man's world, Anthony, we'll be having him on the show. I think it's next week. Yep, next week. So he has a new nonprofit about getting kids into trades, letting them know that trades are an option. It's I'll tell you personally, it was drilled into me growing up. You have to go to college. Got to go to college. What comes after high school? You go to college. Nobody told me that there were other options. Juan says he 100% wants your accent too.
He's got a cool one. He's got one that's cooler than mine.
Juan does have actually a good accent as well, but yeah, no, it's no, I don't know what he's saying 100% to, but I had to throw it on. To throw it on the accent thing.
Yeah, that is true though. I mean, the trades weren't pushed on that. They're almost shunned. Like if you do that, you're like the lowest of the low.
Yeah.
You know, you're never going to make anything. And I see that all over the place. You know, if you don't go to college and get the highest of the highest degrees, then you hadn't won in life.
Especially
and
a
that's just
body
simply
tech.
not true.
Like body techs, I guess, have a reputation for being dumb or like dirty, and I think that is really like changing now, because the shops are clean. Like they're becoming dustless, and there's procedures and ways to do things, and I think it's just really cool to like be part of that like transformation of like, okay, actually you need all these skills to be a collision technician. Like it's not just dust.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, certainly not just one thing. It boils down to many skills together to make the job going. How much is Cass is getting paid for the t-shirt placement? So for everybody who's listening to the audio version, she has a Big Kid Blocks, a Peel Wheel, and a U-Brake iFix shirt hanging up behind her, and a Smash Masters hat on. Didn't mention that. Yeah. I'm not paying anything, but certainly appreciate the support.
Yeah, I'm just a nerd, and
I do love seeing my shirt in your videos, I have to say. Like, and there are a few other people. Eldar will show up in my shirt and in videos. I see people in Smash Masters stuff.
Yeah,
Danny Hacker and everybody. So that's so cool.
And for a while there, everywhere we went, we were handing out a ton of those shirts.
Yeah,
we were handing out a ton of those shirts.
Yeah,
they're cool.
It was pretty cool.
We're not making money on this stuff, guys. Even the stuff that if you go to the merch store and buy it, we're not making money on it. I mean, I would have to have it all here and ship it out to you. It's a print to order service. There's no money being made. We just wanted to make sure you guys have the opportunity to let people know that there's an awesome podcast out there called Smash Masters. So anyway, I do appreciate everybody. Never did get my care package. I don't know who he's talking to. Kyle Motzkis.
Is it me?
Was I supposed to send him something?
You were supposed to send him something and you didn't.
Probably. Oh, man.
Wow.
So I want to know about those t-shirts since we're talking about them. So Big Kid Blocks.
Yeah, Justin wants to know, how do you become a big kid?
He's got the best comment. But what's that about? Are you hawking Big Kid Block now?
So I am an ambassador for them.
Cool.
So yes, I have a lot of their sets, and I was just genuinely very curious about them. So I really just started collecting them and buying them.
They look nice.
Yeah, I started liking them. They cut super fast and straight, and my routine, kind of like how you were saying, you have your routine for body work. My routine with Big Kid Blocks is I use it for the initial like cut down. So I'll throw 80 on there and just get everything cut down really nice. And then I go over to my Dura blocks, which even the hardest block is like a soft block compared to the Big Kid Blocks. So I use that for like the rest of my steps, and it works really good for me.
That's great.
Yeah, I mean, I know some people with collision, they don't feel the need to get acrylic blocks, which I understand. It's just a preference. But it's nice to have kind of a variety, and I just ended up liking them, and yeah, we work together. I like making posts about it. It's fun for me.
It's cool. And if you ask 10 different body guys how to do mud work, you're going to get 10 different answers. So, you know, it's all personal preference, but those are cool.
I just want to point out, Kyle said a shirt. That's your department.
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're in trouble.
We got to get Kyle a shirt.
I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah.
You're in big trouble.
I am in big trouble then. Kyle, I'm in trouble.
Kyle, you don't want Kyle Motzkis to get he goes and talks to people.
Yeah.
Don't watch the Smash Masters.
Yeah.
They don't even send. I can't say. That's great. All right, and then Peel Wheel. I like the Peel Wheel. I think my story with Peel Wheel is I saw Eldar using it, and the thing was getting no traction at all. I mean, Eldar, I love you, but the Russian or the language in your videos, I think makes people not understand what you're saying here. But so anyway, I went and I was looking at the Peel Wheel, and I decided to not even buy it. I just looked at it and was like, I got them. I already have the caramel wheel. Then he sent me a small discount code. And I'm like, well, now you talked me into it. And so I bought a Peel Wheel, made a video from it. Yeah. He sold I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of them. And he's like, dude, he's like, thank you. I'm like, dude, it's a great product, the Peel Wheel. And for those that don't know, it's an eraser wheel that really specifically is made for taking double-sided tape off of painted plastic parts, because currently the caramel wheels that we have will easily take the paint off of those plastic parts when you're trying to just remove the adhesive. Peel Wheel, when used correctly, solve
when
that.
used correctly. I'm not gonna lie, I struggled at first, and I would message Ryan and be like, dude, what am I doing wrong? And then he was like, why are you using an air drill, first of all? And then
well, air drill's fine, but you probably would have had to put a regulator on it and put it way down.
Yeah, so once I got doing it properly and everything, it really is a great product, and you don't want to be stuck retaping stuff, but if you have to, it's really, really comes in handy. I mean, I don't know why, but it is super triggering for people when I post about it. Apparently you can remove double-sided tape just with your finger.
Oh yeah.
If you don't care about your skin,
you can also remove your thumb doing that.
Just so you know.
Oh my goodness.
Thad asked me for a second before we get too ahead, did I ever get the paddle? Yes, I got the paddle, and I've been using it some. I've been meaning to make a video about it, but I keep forgetting because I'm kind of in and out. But that thing is pretty sweet. I don't know if anybody knew that he made paddles.
I've used mine. I used it over the weekend. I'm very, very happy so far. I only did a couple of dents with it, but it's very cool
paddle, man. I appreciate that.
How cool is that? Just people on social media, sharing the love like that.
Yeah.
Here, Kyle, the other eraser wheels can also cause the metallics and solvents and waterborne to change the pigment when they heat up. Interesting. I did not know that. Yeah, I learned something today. Yeah, look at all the love in the comments for Peel Wheel.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Michael said he bought him and all his coworkers one for Christmas a few years ago. Nice.
It really is a good product.
Yeah, it is. Juan loves his. I see him using his all the time.
Legacy Dent Company.
Yeah.
Yep. And she says, Cassandra is killer. Great guest. Good job, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. Future plans for Cass.
Dude, my goal was just to be where I'm at, but now the sky's the limit,
Now you got to make new goals. Yeah, you done passed all the ones.
Well, I know one in particular that I think is going to happen. It was supposed to happen this year, but you guys ended up a little busy. So I don't know if you want to share what you guys are doing.
I'm not gonna lie, we're doing a few things, so I'm not really sure what you're talking about. So you can just say it.
You purchased, all right. So you purchased for I think it was his birthday, for Alan's birthday. You purchased a 5-day eco train.
Yes. Okay. So So Alan is going for 5 days to Oklahoma to the Kiko training, and I got that for him for his birthday. He's super excited about it. We're just waiting for the dates to come out so we can get that scheduled, but we're both excited about it.
That's going to be a really fun.
I don't know yet.
You're going.
Yeah,
you're going.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make sure you go, and I might go too. I mean, if you tell me when you're going, maybe I'll take the trip out and I'll be there too. Honestly, because I've been dying to go back.
It was a good trip. Me and Eldar, a few others went out, and That was fun.
I mean, I saw your footage and like,
Yeah.
honestly, that's what sold me. I was like, this is looking really fire. Like the training looked good.
That
It
was
looked
my.
like you guys had a blast.
Yep.
Mhm.
We did 5 trips that year, and
Yeah, we did.
that was my favorite trip out of all of them. And we're talking SEMA, MTE, Anson Open House, you know, some really good stuff. And what was my favorite? Training.
Yeah.
Glue pole training.
Yeah,
you know,
that's our vacation. It's like, oh, okay.
So definitely highly suggest it to everybody out there.
Mhm.
And even if you go back and watch the footage that Nick and I put out, it's gotten better since then. They've improved upon it. 3 of my coworkers just went last month. And
even then watching videos, you don't really get the full effect out of it. Like when we were first there, we kind of like around lunchtime, everybody took like a 2-hour lunch, I think, almost, just kind of whatever. And by the next day, 15 minutes, Eldar's back out there, Joel's back out there working and, you know, kind of fooling around with all the stuff. And there's just a lot of cool stuff to go
eating
through
while they're working.
Yeah, and of course, then there were tools that weren't out yet that everybody got to play with and use, and you know, it was pretty awesome.
Same thing. My coworkers just got back from Oklahoma, and they're telling me about stuff that I haven't seen yet, hasn't been released yet.
Right.
I sent Danny Hacker messages. Tell me about it. He goes, no. like you let my coworkers. You know, like I'm like trying to get them, like get information out of them.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll find out in a month. There's new stuff coming out.
I mean, it's a secret, but it's no secret that they keep putting out new stuff constantly behind the scenes, the research and development part of it. So, you know, there's always going to be something new out, but the experience itself is fun. It's a awesome time.
They even take you to the factory.
Yeah.
So you get to see where the tools and tabs are actually made and produced.
Mm-hmm.
And then we didn't get to go, but my coworkers got to go to the engineering room.
Wow.
You know, and like all sorts of cool things at the factory.
Mm-hmm.
So I just what a trip. I mean,
my favorite part about that, and this is no lie, was watching Eldar film everybody in there without them knowing it.
In the factory.
In the factory.
Yeah.
Like they're doing their job, and Eldar's just like,
what's up? Awesome.
They're
so
like,
cool.
They're like, you can film some in here. Just stay together as a group. Where's Eldar? He's way over there.
He was gone. He was all over the place.
I love his energy.
He has some energy.
Man.
Yeah.
Like really, he seems like a true character, and I can totally relate to that. I feel like if we met in person, it would just be cool stories.
We love Eldar for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get Eldar to come up for Northeast. He keeps talking about coming up for Northeast Trade Show. So.
Yeah, well, that would be cool. We could watch Borat again.
Oh gosh, you guys are gonna have to search through other. You look for Eldar's show to find the joke about Borat and watching Borat with Eldar. That was funny.
It was crazy. Good time though. Good time.
All right. So, last but not least, I wanted to talk about glue pulling. So I know we just talked about the Kiko training a little bit. I saw you in one of the videos using Cam-Auto bridge. Have you? Do you have any glue pulling tools of your own?
Yes. So
what do you got?
I like glue pulling. Okay.
Me too.
So I was actually super lucky because when I started in the body shop, Alan had already purchased a pretty good sized Kiko set. Okay. So I kind of started body work with doing glue pulling and stuff like that. So I was my routine was to just rough out everything with glue pulling. So I kind of made that my habit. And that's kind of still how I do it today I fixed a quarter where I could access the back. So I use the hammer and dolly and traditional metalwork. But, if I'm not able to, I always start my repairs with glue pull. And a lot of times I'll go, wow, that's effed up. And then a couple glue pulls later, you're like, dude, it's almost done.
Not so bad.
I think it's really a cool tool to have, especially in collision. the biggest advantage is just you can pull out such a big spot at once, instead of using the dent puller constantly everywhere. So I think it's awesome.
Yeah,
Yep,
you're saving panels that you would have replaced otherwise, most likely.
That you're not taking the paint off too fast to where you can't really see what the metal needs. If you need to add another tab, you can add another tab. If you need to reset a tab, you can just reset a tab, and it's like clean slate all over again. You're not like doing intrusive damage straight off the rip. And it's a learning curve with everything. It's slower at first, but once you maximize how to use the situation or the tools, the situation becomes a lot easier. It becomes faster. You can do so much with it in a short amount of time.
She's already sorry. You're already kind of figuring that out, because you just mentioned that you had one where you could hammer a dolly instead, so you didn't glue pull that, which is smart. I'll admit, when I was first glue pulling, I was getting really into it. Sometimes I'd be halfway through a pull when I realized I could have just beat it out with a hammer. You know, but my head was on glue pulling, so that's so I'm sitting there and I wasted time.
I've done the same thing. Trust me.
There are even videos out there of me doing it. I'm just
me
like
too.
I watch them. I'm like, I'm stupid.
Archive.
I'll leave them up. I don't care.
No, I do too.
But it's it happens.
I was going to say something else.
Yeah, go ahead. Well, I mean, like Nick was saying, it takes time to learn this stuff. For sure.
It does, and it is slower. I mean,
at first,
trying to figure out what you want to glue pull versus doing a traditional way. I mean, it does take a little bit of getting used to, but it's like any other thing in the trade. I mean, not one thing came super fast that you were able to do, really, unless it was just some minute stuff. I mean, even taking bumpers apart on some of these cars is a chore now.
Yeah.
To where it used to not be as difficult as it is now on some of these things. I mean, just way it's changed, but still, the process, how you're doing it, becomes easier. Once you get processes down, everything's good.
We also we took the Gene Fetty course on glue
awesome.
with Auto Appearance Institute, and that
which is no more.
Which is no more. But it was life-changing for us. I got the freaking gloves. I got the freaking cordless glue gun. I was like, let's do this.
I saw that.
I feel like, I did learn a lot from it. And I don't know if I'm a guru yet, but I would like to think I'm like almost there.
Sure. Right. If you're not there, you're almost there. I agree with that.
You could spot somebody that's a beginner, a total beginner, and go, hey, no, don't let me show you the faster way to do this. And that's just showing you yourself that, hey, I started here and now I'm at this level. I can get to this level. You may not be at the very top, but you're past the beginning stage. And that, I mean, you're moving forward. That's all you do. We just move forward constantly.
I do want to point out, we said that, Dad says Gene is a very good teacher. Gene's Auto Appearance Institute is gone, but the courses are not. It is now under a different name. So I just wanted to make sure that was clear. It's under Dent Repair Now, the Institute at Dent Repair Now, which I think is smart. That's his company where he fixes dents. Keep it under one name. I think that's very smart. So if I've given you the suggestion of taking Gene's GPR Masterclass, it is now under Dent Repair Now. Can always message me. I'll send you a link. I'm always willing to help.
And it's an awesome class. If anybody wants to learn glue pulling, that's a fantastic way to get a lot of information.
Totally up to my game. That's for sure.
It absolutely will.
Yeah. Anything? So I did put your Instagram handle there down at the bottom. If people want to find you on Instagram, that's how they find you. CT Body Tech. Is CT your initials or Connecticut?
I really started it with the intention of Connecticut, but it is cool that it's my initials, and it's cool that when I got married, my initials stayed the same. So just my jam.
Cool. Very cool. Well, it works. Is there anything you want to let people know before we're done?
I would just say if this is something you really want to get into, just don't give up. It's natural to get beat down. It's going to happen. And everyone that's a technician has been through this. If you want to do it, just freaking go for it and don't stop until you get there. If you have mental illness or disorder like me, you are definitely not alone. It is not a moral deficiency that you have, whether you struggle with mental illness or addiction. These are things that a lot of people struggle with. So you're definitely not alone, especially in this industry. You can do bodywork and be a great technician and have issues. It's cool. Like everyone's going through something. They might not talk about it. I talk about it because it helps me and makes me feel better. But yeah, that's basically it. Those are my main messages. And I really appreciate you having me on here. It's been awesome. I am still, I'll do happy dance later, but
that's awesome. No, I love your messages. I love the positivity in your channel. Yeah, no, keep it up.
Thanks.
Just keep going, and
yeah, looking forward to seeing what you have going on next year. I mean, this year's been an awesome year for you, a lot of us out here, and yeah, I want to see what we come up with next year. It's going to be great.
Thanks for your support. Thanks for your shirts. Thanks for your hats. Thanks for your comments and your likes and everything. And just your podcast really is awesome. And I can't wait to see who you bring on next. I can't wait to see Anthony's show. He's really cool. And, he's reached out to me a couple of times. We've had conversations. So definitely tune into that one as well. But
awesome.
Like I said, thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, everybody, for the end of 2025, thank you very much for watching, supporting. We can't wait to see you next Monday.
Next year. See you guys next year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. All right, bye.
So crank it up loud. Let the story unfold.